How's it going, crypto community? This is Jade, the XRP Martian, back with another crypto news article. This one from Bloomberg titled KKR's Henry Kravis Invests in Crypto Fund. So, Henry Kravis is the latest titan of finance to take a shot at cryptocurrencies. The co-founder of KKR and Company has invested in the flagship fund of Perify Capital of San Francisco. This, according to Ben Foreman, a former employee who started his firm last year to focus on digital assets. Kravis joined a handful of bold-faced names who have defied mainstream skepticism to channel some of their billions into virtual currencies or the underlying blockchain technology. So they include Alan Howard, Louis Bacon, and Peter Thiel, as I'm assuming everybody should be familiar with at least Peter Thiel on that list, at least anybody clued into tech, right? Early investor in Facebook for those who are not familiar, and many others. In the high yields market, I used to fight to outperform the indexes by tens of basis points, Foreman said in an interview. Crypto, on the other hand, due to its nascency, offers a tremendous amount of alpha to active managers. That means a lot of profits, right? Perify manages about 25 million and aims to reach 100 million by the first quarter of 2020. Again, this comes from Foreman. Foreman, who joined KKR in 2015, worked in the credit business there and at TPG, another private equity giant. In addition to his main responsibilities covering debt investments, Foreman led KKR's in-house research on blockchain and crypto and left the firm last year. He goes on, while I toyed with the idea of pursuing blockchain investing within KKR, it was clear to me that the firm did not provide the optimal format to do so. Instead of pursuing crypto at KKR, I wanted to build a KKR of crypto, thus creating Perify, right? So Bain Capital Ventures and Dragonfly Capital Partners are among other investors in Perify's fund, and the duo have also invested in Perify's management company, which Salil Deshpande, a partner at Bain Capital Ventures in Palo Alto, California, said some liquid crypto assets present asymmetrical return opportunities, and Perify is well positioned to capitalize on some misunderstood investment opportunities. So what could be those misunderstood investment opportunities? Well, I looked into Bain Capital and Dragonfly. And so Dragonfly Capital back in October of last year announced that they intended to put $100 million into a crypto fund. When you dig further into the article, you find that they had, where is it at here? That this had partnered with, or they invested rather in OK Exchange and Bitmain, among other tech companies in the Asian region, which are all listed here. Where was the key point that I wanted? Oh, I'm sorry. So, in the very first sentence here, right? So, formerly, Dragonfly was formerly, their team is led by Alexander Pak, who is formerly with Bain Capital Ventures, a partner at Angie's List, and a general partner investor in Polychain Capital. Now we know how Polychain is so intimately tied with Ripple's current roadmap. And then we got this other interesting bit with Bain Capital, once again, investing in Ripple's Xspring, which, shows that Bain Capital, again, understands the value that Ripple is bringing to the table. Misunderstood value, perhaps, by the greater crypto community. Now, we also get, where is it here, from Robot Ventures is unique given Robert is a DeFi founder himself. This said by Ethan Beard, the Senior Vice President at Xspring. He's a valuable resource for new founders seeking to make an impact on and improve financial services throughout crypto. And we're excited to be working with Robert and support the next generation of entrepreneurs. And this just, like, the gravity and scale and depth of connection between all of these major players that we're hearing about coming into the space, talking about their intention to capitalize on misunderstood investment opportunities. It's just screaming to me that we're about to see something huge, and likely for our particular investment, because, you know, it's the banker coin. It's the corporate coin. You'll never be allowed to get real gains out of it, even though the people that invested in it in 2017 made 3 times the gains of anybody that invested in Bitcoin. Not only that, but they've held on to 10 times the gains potential to them from that 2017 run in XRP's correction over the last, 18 months. Bitcoin went to within 3-fold of its previous all-time high. XRP was more than 10 times its previous, or its start. That says something, right? Realize the value inherent in the asset that you're holding, and it's only going to mature. But I am not an investment advisor. I'm simply out here connecting the strings behind the scenes, showing you how all these groups are actually well connected. They're all investing in the same projects, which are all connected back to the RippleNet ecosystem, which will utilize XRP as its native asset. So, I can't paint the picture any more vividly than I have already done for you, so we're going to call that adieu. I hope you all appreciate this insight into what's going on with KKR, who they are as an entity, and why it's important that Henry Kravis from KKR, one of the co-founders of the organization, is now working with Bain Capital and Dragonfly Capital to invest in misunderstood asset opportunities in the digital economy, right? So I hope you all find this as exciting as I do. Again, who knows how much and when we're going to see come into XRP specifically, but I think it goes without saying that there will be funds from these groups that are going into XRP, and that's going to be to the benefit of all of us who are currently in, right? When it happens again, who knows, but it is going to happen. And with a great deal of certainty, it's going to benefit XRP a lot more than most of the other digital assets, right? So with that, I've been Jade. You've been watching The Martian Report. If you're new, be sure to hit that subscribe and ring that bell so that you can catch me in my next video on Mars.